you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Penn State's offense will come out first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him. Man, so many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. To the air, it's Aller. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Troy Trojans offense will have its first possession of the game. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main.
Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Got a man. It's Pena. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Shoots it to the left. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. He gets a hand on it. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Handoff from the gun. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Fights off a defender. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the...
Turning it on! Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country. Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David,
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Troy.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point in the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Offense in a split backfield. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll try the run. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Pulls it in. At the 45 on his way. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Snap to the back. He's going to keep it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
The screen, he can go. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Oh, what a move. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Dinkins. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that short completion now sets up a big third down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. But you get the feeling a critical third down now. They need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust in their quarterback to make the right decision and make the big play.
Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
He got it. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over USF. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's a hit. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
To the air. It's Crowder. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down into the 26. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Crowder. He's going to take off.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us 1st down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talent.
He lost one down the sideline. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sideline. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And you know they're going to go for it again on fourth down. At least you think they are, because early in this game, we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple fourth downs. They didn't get it.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. He breaks a tackle. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Makes the grab on the left. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Hand off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in an empty set. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. There he goes. Got enough space. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field.
Get set, get set.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 31 over Central Michigan. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that? He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. To throw, it's Crowder. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep
breaks into the open. Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. And the Trojans are in the red zone. The give from the gun. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Allard. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Hudson. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Thrust that arm out. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Touchdown Trojans! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense. Down 1 score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Makes the grab. It's Pena. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Getting late. Pressure building. Huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dinkins. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll move the wide receiver. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can now. Defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Crosses the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. Listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break. Touchdown, Trojans! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late. Looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dinkins. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
Good enough for a first down. QB spicy. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Corners are going to bail. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going for it all. Finds a spot in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
First and goal, Penn State.
What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. Number 1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were number 1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season, and you're the last guy standing.
Today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Alabama's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, Dave.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, South Alabama. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in...
The extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. The 50. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. He takes it all the way back for the defense and two-point conversion.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up, you're taking it the other way, and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Troy.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Quick strike complete. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Under fire. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Makes the catch around the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Both teams with production early. Now they go back to work up 10-6. This offense has it with really good field position. Steps away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Got a little space. Breaks the tackle and runs through another guy. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Fighting off the defender. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. 4th down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. Trying to get it to the marker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Slithers into space. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Looking to pass. It's Davenport. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bullock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Oh, what a move to get room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Jaguars are marching down the field. Looking to throw again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Rides the back on the option to give. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. Going for the big play. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it. Touchdown Trojans! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They punted away on 4th down. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Trojan. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer. Right in the breadbasket. Nice play. Nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Using his legs, it's Phillips. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
To the air, it's Davenport. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's rolling. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Takes a snap. Wants to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires into the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Jaguars will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab at the 10. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Troy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Using his legs to buy some time. Dumps it to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Quick release by the QB. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Gibbs. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
And the Jaguars decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Got it near midfield. Can they catch him? Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll run it. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Troy. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Crowder. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I think want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The sure hands. It's Phillips. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He uncorks one deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he tacks on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. You sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.